Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for checking out another one of my videos. Today I'm going to review the French Avenue Vulcan FEU, F-E-U, EDP spray. I watch probably similar to like what you guys do. I do watch a lot of the videos, and any of the dupes that are like really popular that I hear like everybody talking about, I sort of have the bug about that. Like at least I want to try some of those. The first video that I did was the French Avenue liquid brawn, and it was so good. I had such a good experience with that I kept hearing about the Vulcan FEU. I'm probably butchering that name. I'm sorry if I am. Please let me know in the comments. But either way, I bought it today. I have not. This is a lot of the ones that I'm going to review. I have had already in my collection. So it was kind of like a, well, hey, I might as well do this whole cologne review thing because I'm already obsessed with the colognes anyways. Might as well sort of share those thoughts about that because I see like, there's very like quick videos, but there's not always like really like kind of longer in-depth videos. So if you like that format, let me know. If you don't, if you'd like to see something quicker, then let me know there as well. But okay, so without further ado, let's open this package. This is one of the ones, and I'm going to try and do this as well. For loosely put, I'm gonna try and go and look like kind of have you guys see my first reaction of the ones that I haven't smelled before. So this is one of those. Typically what I do is just like with the liquid brawn, I went to smell the PDM Altair. I really liked it, so I was like, okay, I'll try it. It's worth it. I think at that range, it adds up pretty quickly though, that 34 to 50, that $30 to $50 range. You can get the dupes a lot cheaper, but if you buy 4 or 5 of those, you can start to buy some of your niche fragrances as well. So it's kind of be a difference of the both. But this is one of the ones I have not smelled at all before. So I'm going to actually open the box so you guys can see my first impression of the box and everything like that. So let me open it up. All right. So get rid of that box. All right, so here it is right here. Vulcan FEU. Again, this is brand new. I've never smelled this before. This is the dupe. I think is it God of Fire? Hold on, God of Fire cologne. Oh. Yeah, so this is the dupe of God of Fire. They say I think it's a really big. God of Fire is a really big cologne in the Middle Eastern countries. And this is a lot of people have like really just kind of talked about this like in their top dupe ones. So it's one of those ones I wanted to smell. I'm opening it up here for the first time. They kept talking about a mango note. I'm not a huge freshy guy. I don't know if you'd put that in the freshy category. I don't know. I haven't smelled it yet. But everybody kept talking about it, so I had to try it. And I think I got it for like one of the Black Friday specials. And I think I paid $35 for it, $34.55 off of Jama Shop. Starting to buy some more of the stuff off of Jama Shop. I have so far I bought liquid. No, I bought the Aqua Dubai. I bought that off of Jama Shop. A couple of the ones I bought recently, and I'll do reviews on those. That the YSL Y, and then the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau, the EDT. And then I'll do reviews on those as well. So far, I've had a pretty good experience with them. I don't think you could go wrong with that. For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason I trust Jama Shop a little bit more than I do Amazon when it comes to those clones. Unless, like I said in one of my videos, that if it's sold and shipped by Amazon, I'm a little bit better with that. But I don't think that they... what's the word? Like fake these dupes, but I could be wrong. But anyways, here we go. So, okay, so here's the bottle. I'm sorry, here's the box. Let's see, how does it open? Oh, that's nice. It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. So I'm trying to get a checklist of things that I will talk about on my videos. And, okay, so I got it from Jama Shop. It costs about $35 bucks. I think it was like $41 and some change with shipping. The quality of the bottle. Quality of the bottle is pretty good. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I don't know, but it's really cool. It's got this cool snake on it at the top. I don't know why, but I'm sort of obsessed with the click of the bottle. It's always so cool when they say it. So let me test out the click. Ooh, it's got a good click. I'm gonna start a new trend. Everybody's all about the atomizer. Let's talk about the click. Very cool. Yeah, it's got a weird kind of like give to it here. But here we go. Let's try it. Let's try the atomizer. Now again, the mango smell, I don't know. This is going to be interesting to smell. See if you can smell this or see this atomizer. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. That's weird. I didn't expect that. I expected something. I don't know what I expected. Everybody kept talking about like mango, 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 mango. Yes, I can definitely smell the mangoes, but that is not what I expected at all. That's actually really good. I sort of was like, man, I'm either going to love this or I'm going to hate this. I would wear that. I would definitely wear that. It has like this sort of, again, you'll probably notice in some of my videos, even though I talked about Imagination, which is a freshie, and the dupes for that, but it sort of has this kind of like powdery, like I like the clean smell of them. That is not what I expected. That's pretty good, actually. I would definitely wear that. It's I'm gonna get better at the notes of the things there, but like sometimes when they do the notes, I don't always know what they're like what they're referencing to. You guys are probably better at that than I am, but it's weird. It's not like the mango smell like I would expect at all. It sort of has this underlying fresh, sort of clean, spicy kick to it. But then it has this like very nice like fruity note to it, but it doesn't smell it. It's not like super. I'm trying to think of like something incredibly fruity, like Lost Cherry, Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. That is like super fruity for me, and I don't like the cherry. I love the Tom Fords. I love the oud wood. I love the ombre leather, stuff like that. But this is pretty good. I think I would wear this. What I have noticed too is like just kind of like a trick that I've noticed is that if I can't smell my smell, like if I think I've gone nose blind to it, I'll do one of these, and then it kind of like stirs it up so I can see like what it is, what it actually smells like once I go nose blind for it. For some reason like doing. That's good. I mean, that when they say blind by win or blind by loss, I put that in the win category. I don't know if I'd wear it every single day, but it's good. It's not bad. I think I'm trying to get better at like when would it be good for? Would it be good for like winter or like spring or fall? I think you could wear it whenever you want. But they say some of the like powder fresh stuff like like the liquid brawn and stuff like that, it's too heavy to wear, so they're better in the wintertime. So maybe this is a better. I'm assuming because like the God of Fire I think comes out of like the Middle East. Probably because it's so hot they like those freshy smells because they last longer, and they're not like choking you out. I'd say this is pretty good. I was a little nervous about doing that because again, most of the times I'll go into the store and I'll smell it, but I couldn't find a place, and I could be wrong, but maybe I was looking in the wrong place. But usually for like the top end niche stuff, I will go to Nordstrom because they have like all of that stuff. One of the ones that I'll do a review on. I really want the Nishio Oud for Greatness, but I have the Oud for Glory, and I'm very very happy with it. But to go before I smell something, like same thing like with the liquid brawn. Braun. Before I smelled that, I went into Nordstrom's and I went to see if I could find that. I couldn't find it. I'm sorry, I could find that, but I didn't know where to buy liquid. God of Fire. So this is a total blind buy for me. I just bought Rayhan Terror as well. That one will be coming in a little bit, so I'll do that same kind of thing as well. Trying to give you like a little bit of a mix because a lot of the ones you're gonna see me review are the ones that I've already had, but I think that's not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because I've had some time to test it. I've had some time to see what oils work with it. I wouldn't put it in my top 5. I don't know if I put it in my top 10, but I definitely will wear this. And I don't feel I'm quick to have buyer's remorse if I don't like something. I don't think I'm gonna have buyer's remorse about this. So pretty cool, cool bottle. There's the bottom of it. There's the top of it. Sides. A little bit smaller than I thought. I mean, it's I think it's 3.5, 3.4 ounces. I just had it up on the website. 3.38 ounces. Pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like either, like I said, I know you just said that, but I was either gonna like say like I love this or I hate this, and I would say it's good. I would say it's one of the things that like I'll talk about. Is it a safe blind buy? I think this would be a safe blind buy. I would say yes. So let me go down my checklist. Where did I get it from? I got it from JamaShop.com. Again, I bought it on Black Friday special. So I think it was like $33, but I think it's usually a little bit more expensive than that. Talk about the quality of the bottle. The bottle's really, really, really cool. I honestly, I don't know how these dupe companies like French Avenue and Latafa, I don't know how they're getting such an amazing bottle. Like, this is a really pretty, very well made bottle. It's not cheap whatsoever. I don't know how they're doing that in such a low cost. I don't know. Hopefully the cologne's good and I'm not being poisoned with all of the stuff I'm putting on my skin. Talk about the quality of the box. The box is cool. I think, I don't, in my opinion, I think that there's so many, everybody's always like pushing the bottle as much, and they put that behind them. Eventually I may get to that point. The only reason that you don't see that right now is I'm still kind of like trying to hone in on all of this. But at the same time too, I don't think people like talk about the boxes as much. There's some really cool boxes. I didn't show the box. I thought about it. I did not show the box on when I did the liquid brawn, so I apologize about that one. But the box is cool. It's got like a snakeskin print on it. I don't know if you can tell that. It's got the sleeve on the front here. Open view. Very cool. I mean, I would definitely say this is not a loss. I would say that this is a cool thing, and I'm going to put this in my box. And forgive me, I didn't really finish that comment. The bottles look so cool. A lot of the research I've done, though, is that the light and anything for that, the light and heat, the sorts of stuff like that, that can hurt the bottle or the longevity of your cologne. And for me, I have so many of them that I don't want it to go bad. They say don't keep it in. I'm going to do a video specifically for this, but they say don't keep it in your bathroom where like the temperature goes up and down, especially the heat. Don't keep it around the light too often, because it can kind of just like hurt the oils in the cologne. That's why a lot of these colognes like this are in darker bottles, because so that it doesn't get hurt for that. And even, I might be being a little bit of a freak, but even like the light, I just have my light, you can see it in my thing right there, the light, so it gives me a lot of light right here. There's no like ring light. This video is a little bit different because I've got it's during the day. I've done the last couple ones at night, and that this window, I've got a big window right there that's letting in natural light. But I don't like everything. It's in like, again, I'll show that to you in a different video, but it's in a black box. I went to the Container Store and I got a box specifically for that. Completely blacked out. You can't see that whatsoever, so that my colognes last longer. And then to kind of like give it some comparison, when I first started doing this, I went through, and we'll talk about some of that in another video, but I went through and I bought like all of the classic stuff that I'm 45. So when I was in high school, it's about 98, all of the like real hot ones when I was in high school, I had to go back and start with that. So like Cure and Drakkar and Cool Water. Anyways, when I first started, I was in a different place and I had them in my bathroom kind of displayed at the top. And I think I might have ruined some of them because it's just that either I've gone completely nose blind to them or I just can't smell them anymore because they're probably about 5 years old now. So again, the reason I don't have anything behind me, one of those cool backdrops, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, SP is what I go by, but Sean is my name. This is Sean Connery. There's an artist that had done that as well. So I think it's sort of appropriate. I don't know. I'm not dressed very well, obviously, here with my hoodie. But yeah, I would say a very cool bottle, very cool blind buy. Would I buy it again? I can't say for sure. Again, when I talked about, I think in one of my original videos, I talked about like I'm trying to narrow it down to 6 like individual scents because everybody knows me that I smell good, but I want some of those ones, that they're like when they smell that they automatically think of you. Would I buy it again? I can't say for sure now. I don't regret buying it now. I don't know if I'd buy it again. It definitely would not be one of my 6 signature scents. So now I'm getting like a weird like alcohol smell, but I think that's just because it's like it's I just sprayed it myself. And again, like with some of the dupes, the one of the quality controls is like the designer brands. I'm not saying this isn't becoming a designer brand, but like your Gucci's, your Armani, stuff like that. The what do they call it? Macerate. It basically means like to get the product cheaper, they do it and then send it out real quick. Like I'm going to talk about some of my alt colognes in there, ALT, and I've read that those guys, just to get it out quicker and to keep costs down, that they don't let it sit for a long time. I think the big ones like the Armanis, the Valentino, stuff like that, they'll let it sit for like 6 to 8 weeks before they actually box it. I don't know if it's box it, but before they ship it out to like the stores like Macy and stuff like that. So some of the times like stuff like this just needs to sit a little bit longer. The Oud for Glory was the same way as well. I bought it. I was like, I don't know. I mean, it smells like it. I wasn't really sure. Sometimes because I don't have the original, eventually I'll have the original and then I'll test it back and forth like I did with the Imagination. But if I can, honestly, I mean, why not save a couple bucks and get a dupe like this? Like, I mean, God of Fire is like, what, $400? I don't think I'd pay $400 for this. I definitely wouldn't pay $400 for this, but I'd pay 33 to 50 bucks for this and be okay with it. Would I buy it again? I don't think so. It definitely won't be one of my signature scents, but it's still a good scent, and I think it's good. If it's your scent, fantastic. I just don't think it's one of mine. And anything I say in this video, like I made a comment the other day. Somebody gave me like a really good comment. They said, hey, can you, a very good advice. They said, the first one I did liquid brown, I never even took the cap off. But they said, hey, can you show me like what that atomizer looks like? And I had said, and I thought about it, and I was like, Sean, that was kind of rude to say. I had said, the atomizer isn't as important to me, but it might be to other people. It is to a lot of other people. So forgive me in that one. I did not mean to be insulting. So I mean, there's certain things that you may like that I may not like, and that's what I've really found about a lot of these cologne reviewers too, is like, I'll really like a cologne reviewer, and then they'll sort of say something insulting about a cologne that I really like. Like a lot of ones, I think like my cream of the crop, just to kind of give you an idea of where my scent comes from and like what I like, is I really like my top cologne. If I could only wear one cologne for the rest of my life, it'd probably be Jean Paul Gaultier, the Elixir, the gold bottle with the black stripes. For the longest time, it was Jean Paul Gaultier, and then it's just sort of like I was talking about. It was sort of played out. I'll talk about that more in when I review that video. So to kind of give you an idea, so basically what my point was that sometimes like the cologne reviewers I'll be like, I really like this guy, this guy's or this gal, and they're really good. But then they'll say something like, Elixir, I don't like it. It's too bubblegummy, and I don't know who would wear this. And it's like, that's kind of insulting. So if I ever say anything, it's just purely my opinion to kind of give you an idea, just because it's a very hard thing to do. I mean, like you're reviewing clones, you can't. It's all about scent. You can't smell it. I can talk about everything else, but I can't do the rest of that stuff. So, again, would I buy it again? Maybe. Right now, I don't think so. But I will put it in my cologne and my collection, and I'll wear it. Super cool bottle. And then as I get bigger, maybe like a display case, but it won't be the actual ones that I have. I've got to figure that out. But that's one of the reasons I don't have that right behind me, is because I'm worried about the clones being hurt. Let's see. Spray the atomizer cost. We talked that. Worth the cost. I think this is worth the cost. This is definitely worth up to $50 if you can find it. $50 or under. Yes, I would spend $50 on this. I would have no problem buying that again and putting it in my collection at $50. Again, we kind of talked about the smell, the opening of it. Now it's drying down. It's definitely got a fruity smell. It's got a clean, fresh smell to it. It's got more of like a powder smell that I wasn't expecting. I couldn't tell you, but I'm getting better at the, like, I don't have anything because I just literally opened this now. I'll test this and maybe do another video, like a post trying it video, the projection longevity sillage or sillage. I don't know yet without being out, without wearing it, but I will. Price versus value. I think it's worth it. It was definitely worth what I paid for it, like $31. Jump Shop's a little bit harder sometimes because I pay for the shipping and it's like $6, $7, so it throws it off a little bit, which is not that much, but still it throws into the price. So it's like 41 bucks, absolutely worth it. I would have paid up to 50 bucks. When to wear it? I'm still kind of getting used to that because I think, like, in my opinion, if you like the cologne, you can wear it whenever you want. And some people have a signature scent and some people have 30 signature scents. I'm leaning more towards the 30 and growing signature scents. I would say this is good for the summer. I'd say you could wear this anytime you want. I'm still doing studies on, like, does it make sense for, like the cold weather, or what the cold weather does or what the hot weather does and stuff like that. This would be great in the summer. I think you could wear this kind of anywhere you want. You could wear this on a date. You could wear this every day. You could wear this, might be a little sweet and potent for the office. Depends on how much you like care of like offending people. I think you can wear this anywhere you want. Who is it for? I think this is for anybody, but if you like your fresher, clean powder scents, this is kind of a weird one because I think that there's usually 3 different categories. I think that there is like your clean, freshy scents, like your Imaginations, your Aqua Dubais, your Cool Waters. Then I think there's your like heavy, clean powder smells, like your Jean Paul Gaultier Elixirs, your Stronger with Use, your Intensely, your your Liquid Bronze. And then I think that there'd be like your darker categories, like your oud categories, or like what I would call like a Bruce Wayne category. Like something that like Bruce Wayne would wear, something dark and mysterious but good. This one's weird. I think that I put this definitely in the fresh category. Is if you like freshes, you'd be good. But I think it would sort of cross over. If you liked the powder fresh stuff, I think you might like this one as well. Final score to buy or skip. I would say, God, if I'm gonna let's try it. If I do it out of 10. I don't want to insult anybody, but I'd say maybe a 6 or 7, just because, on my preference. But again, that's sort of biased because I have my own taste and you have your own taste, and that's what's great about the world is that everybody has their own taste and it brings all these things together. I'd say 6 or 7. It's better than I thought it was going to be. And would I buy it? Yeah, I think that this would be. I wouldn't. I don't have any problem buying this and reviewing this and keeping this in my thing, and I'll definitely put this. I'll put this in my rotation. I don't think it's going to be every day, but I would say yeah. I would say like a buy or skip. I'd say buy if you're interested in it. I think that this is a pretty good buy. If you're really expecting something really fruity like Tom Cherry, like Tom Ford Lost Cherry, I think it is, that you're not going to get it as much of it. Everybody talks about the mango smell. I don't really smell. I smell sort of the fruitiness, but it's not the first thing I say. Like it's like a clean, fresh powder smell. It's sort of like a hybrid. So I mean, take it for whatever you're worth. Take it for whatever you think. I'll try and get better at the notes. If you want to see other things in here, again, I'm growing with you guys. Or you guys are growing with me. You guys have been very supportive with that stuff. I tend to like go on and on and on. Obviously, these probably videos are much longer than you guys are probably used to. I've had some good reviews about it though, or like some good feedback about it. Like, yeah, no, that's cool. I like the longer format. Let me know. I mean, be brutally honest with me. Just be like, hey, Sean, I like this. Hey, Sean, I don't like this. I mean, the whole thing is that, there's no reason for me to even be here without you guys, at least on camera. For me, the joy is the colognes and stuff like that. So I get a lot of joy out of that. But I really want to build something that is, makes sense. It gives you like a real kind of like you can walk away and be like, yeah, he was totally right when he said that. So let me know if you guys have any questions or would like to see any other reviews. But for Vulcan FEU, I'd say I think that it was definitely worth it. Up to $50, no problem. I think it's a safe blind buy. And thanks for checking out another video. Hopefully you guys come back and watch my other ones. Thanks. SP to you, from me to you. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks. Bye bye.